If you want to stay updated, make sure to subscribe and click that notification bell to get the videos as soon as they upload.
How are you doing as I check our connection? A couple messages for the viewers, so pick a section, have a seat. Yeah, I know this is different, quit with the questions. Allow me a second, please, to make my first impression.
YouTube, what up? Welcome back to another Pounds 978 custom video. And today I want to talk to you guys about the Spider version 3.0. Made this guy 2 times prior to this one. This one I like a little better due to the body that it's on. It's on a Sunfire mold with the butterfly joints. You guys know, love butterfly joints. Just gives you more articulation, more personality to the action figure. So I needed to make one on this body. Really happy with it. If you guys haven't seen version 1 or 2, here's a quick pick. Version 1 with blue tendrils, version 2 black tendrils, version 3 slimmer body, 1 and 2 Spider UK head, sculpted new eyes, version 3 also Spider UK head, sculpted new eyes. I prefer the eyes on the third one because it's so subtle, you don't even really notice that they're sculpted in. They appear painted, but they are sculpted, and they look really nice. And aside from that, I mean, all I did was add a couple accessories, a alternate head and some hands, some claws, and some grip hands. The grip hands are because they were there already. Backside is done as well, painted front to back with the same design. The Spider tendrils it kind of looks like a light version of Carnage, which he is, by the way. If you don't know who he is, I could pull up a quick bio.
Spider was the red-headed Peter Parker, a mass murderer who merged with the Spider symbiote. As a sociopath who liked hurting people, Peter had a sense of humor akin to Deadpool. In the course of his criminal career, he was sentenced to 67 consecutive life sentences by a jury. He was drafted by the Timebreakers into Weapon X. He replaced Daredevil after it was presumed the Time Broker had sent him back home. When Hyperion of Earth 4023 became a member and de facto leader of Weapon X, Spider joined him in the cause to conquer multiple realities. Peter was subsequently killed after by Firestar. He was buried in the prison cemetery in his home reality. Peter looks no more than 14 years old with his mask off, but on his grave it said he was 42 when he died.
That's a bio from a previous video. As I was watching that, it's kind of like conflicting information because they said he looked 16 or younger than 14, but he had stubble. He had a 5 o'clock shadow. But he was 42, so there's that. And that was the reason why I do have that alternate head, because it kind of resembles what the reference pic showed. Here's a closer view of the back. And as far as design goes, I love how the tendrils surround the emblem. I think that's pretty cool. It's not hard to do, don't get me wrong, but it does take some precise painting and some patience, because you will mess up a couple times and you're gonna need to clean up. It's like painting web lines, if you guys know anything about web lines. And here are the accessories. You get 2 heads and 3 pairs of hands. One set of hands with the tendrils coming out. I didn't do them blue, I did them black again because I like how it looks with the black on his logo, around the logo anyway. Then the grip hands that came with the Deadpool figure, I didn't paint those just came red. Same thing with the Carnage hands, they came red. So if you want to make yourself one of these, all you need is a Deadpool. I believe it's from the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave, the all red one. I took off the black, added new black and red, of course. The head is from Spider UK, added sculpt around the eyes. The hands are from Carnage, the new Carnage from the Monster Build-A-Figure Venom wave. And then the other hands with the symbiote tendrils are from EO. Grip hands are from Deadpool as well. Someone asked me, why do I always say, if you want to make yourself one of these? Well, because I know a lot of people are going to ask, how do I do it? What paints do I use? What sculpts? And I figured I might as well just tell you before you ask. So if you watch the entire video, you usually will get a recipe on how I created the figure. Plus, for me, it's also like a note to self. In case I want to make it again, I can come back and watch the review and remember the pieces that I use. Because I've made so many customs now, it's like I forgot sometimes on what I used to make. There's customs I forgot I even made. I'm like, oh yeah, I made that. So if you want to make yourself one of these, pay attention whenever you hear that phrase. And shout out to Hasbro, because I love these bodies. They just move so well. And no, we haven't got a perfect body yet. I don't think we'll ever get a perfect body, because then we won't want any more. We'll just, it's just crazy. It's hard to explain. I think the reason why there's never a perfect body is because you wouldn't buy anymore. You would have the perfect action figure and you would define every other action figure based off your quote-unquote perfect figure. So there's always room for improvement, and whenever they add something, they take something away. So when something gets better, another thing gets worse, and that's just the way things are most of the time. I know it's probably not true, but that's just the way I kind of analyze it. Swapping parts out, you can see what I'm doing. I don't got to tell you what I'm doing. But the reason why these grip hands are present and the reason why I added them is because you can kind of use them as him rolling off the mask. So if you have him hanging upside down or wherever, however you want to pose him, you can kind of manipulate the grip hands to look like he's rolling the mask above his mouth. Right? You get it? It's not the greatest because with these elbows, they don't even let him touch his face. So Hasbro has to fix these elbows. They gave Shang-Chi some beautiful elbows. I don't know why they didn't do it for the rest of, whatever. You see what I'm saying, though, right? Looks like he's crying right now. He's a little sad. If you want to see how this guy moves, no problem at all. Head does go up and does go down. I prefer this disc joint rather than the new double ball peg they have in the new articulated Spidey. That's what I mean. They give us something good, they take something away. I think the head worked. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And that's what they did. Anyway, butterfly joints. My favorite part, of course, arms do raise all the way up. They do spin around too. You get the bicep swivel that also goes 360 degrees. You get double jointed elbow. Like I said earlier, they're not the greatest, but they are there. Wrist hinge and swivel. Great ab crunch, perfect for doing sit-ups. Waist swivel. Legs do split. Why am I even showing you this right now? This is a factory red figure. I didn't paint any of the legs. I only painted the upper torso. So you're rub free pretty much. Most of the time I show you this segment just to kind of show you that the figure can still move even though it's painted from top to bottom. And you can see that I'm okay with it. I'm pretty confident that you can beat this figure up. One, because it's already factory molded red, and two, not much paint to really paint rub or scratch off. So have fun, man. I can't wait to get a diorama and do some cool poses. Woo! The spider alongside some other custom spiders I made recently. By the way, these are all for sale, minus the orange one. I might keep him for a while because I have some other ones to do, but make an offer, you never know. But these are for sale, so email me. You guys know how to contact me. I'm not going to post them anywhere, but if you're interested, let me know. And here he is alongside some other Spider-Man, some factory Marvel Legends. And you see he looks pretty good with the ones we have lined up. Here's some other ones he's lined up with in case you want to see some more. Well, that's it, YouTube. Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think about this spider? Do you think Hasbro should give us one? Is it cool enough for Hasbro to give us one? Would you like it in a retro card like this, even though he's not part of the show? Would you like to make one yourself? Again, follow that if you want to make yourself one of these. And give me a thumb up if you like this kind of stuff. If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.